Hello, so today I have literally been avoiding making a YouTube video for the past few days. I think it's really scary when you first start making content. I keep thinking like, who's gonna find my channel? Who's gonna watch me? Like, will people even enjoy this? And it's been really discouraging, and honestly I've been super unmotivated to make content because I feel like I'm not seeing it pay off right away, and I like working hard and seeing results fast. Of course, like everyone likes that, but I feel like what we forget to remember is that results don't always come fast. Sometimes it actually takes a lot of time to see that. So I know it will pay off. I just have been really avoiding it. Today I wanted to make a little episode on black and white thinking and being scared to change your mind on things, but I think that I'll save that topic. Maybe I'll talk about it a little bit, but I think I really want to talk about being unmotivated, and if you're trying to be a content creator, maybe what that might look like for you. So I have been doing this consistently for not a long time. I would say my first video where I really realized like, oh my gosh, this could pay off, was one on TikTok that went viral last summer. And it wasn't even a crazy video. It was me talking about how my mom was a bad driver. And I was in the car and she was just driving like a nut job. And so I made a video and it was like, maturing is realizing your mom is the worst driver you know. It wasn't meant to be like taken seriously or anything. I just think my mom is a crazy driver and she was really freaking me out this one day. And so I made the video and it really blew up. I think it has like a few million views, which I was not expecting at all, and I feel like it was so different than the content I thought I was supposed to make. I was so used to trying to make content of me like talking or doing my makeup, and so it was so weird to me when something that was just relatable, like funny, like first thought that came to my head went so viral because I wasn't even thinking of it. It just came to my head. And I think like from there I really started to realize that I could post any thought I have and it could go viral, and that's without me even trying. I think you just have to really figure out your audience once you do have a viral video. So that's been really interesting for me to figure out, because I feel like the videos that I have made, I haven't been able to like sprinkle my personality in quite yet. Like all I've been able to do is make relatable videos and try to like connect with my audience that way. So that's one of the reasons I made a YouTube channel, because I feel like you're able to connect with your audience in such a personal way on YouTube. But I also feel like I need that touch of me somewhere in my content, and I haven't been able to add that yet. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about the struggles of content creation, because even though it's been so long, I have made no money from this yet. I've only had some viral videos, and honestly had to deal with like people being like, oh my god, I saw your video. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about that. But I think my biggest advice for if you just want a video to go viral is to literally post every single day. It doesn't even have to be something that is super serious. I think it's just getting in the habit of posting every day that is super important. And I guess who am I to talk? I only have a few videos that have really done well on TikTok and one on YouTube, but you don't have to take my advice seriously. You can take it with a grain of salt. I just think doing it every day has helped me figure out how much I'm supposed to post and what the best times are for me and my account. And so being able to gauge that also has helped me make more content, especially content that my viewers really like, especially the viewers that I've decided to hone in on. I think at first I thought that I had to be gaining this huge audience and everyone had to like my channel, but I've realized really quickly that that's just not possible, and you have to find like your niche and who you really connect with and who ends up really connecting with your content and what you have to say. So second, I would say post talking sometimes. I think at first I was posting too much talking, and then I went to only posting words, and now I'm trying to do a little bit of both, where I post one video talking a week and then I try to make the rest of mine just relatable videos. I think that way you're able to put in your personality a little bit and what you're thinking and connect with people that way, but also still maintain that other relationship where people want to see your content. I think something else that's been really hard is coming up with content, because it does not just come to my head sometimes. Sometimes I wake up and I'm literally like, what am I going to post today? Like I have no idea, nothing's coming to mind, I'm not feeling creative, And so I just go throughout my day and I try to like note weird things that I notice. Like, for example, this morning, my friend texted me and she was like, I have something to tell you. And I was like, okay, spit it out. And she was like, I'll have to tell you in person. Bam, that's an idea. When your friend is blah, 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 like make a video about that. So that's been super helpful. I guess I don't have a ton more to talk about. I would like to talk about being unmotivated doing content creation, because I think that it's really hard to stay motivated when you're not seeing results right away. I ran into someone before this and they saw me going to my car and they were like, what are you going to car for? And I'm not very open about my YouTube channel. I haven't told like anyone except for my boyfriend and my family because I just find it a little embarrassing. I don't know why, but I just do. So I think that, like, why do I find it so embarrassing? I want to know, like, why do I wake up having no content sometimes? Why do I find it embarrassing to promote my channel? Like, I wish that I didn't, but I just want to be so brutally honest. I just lied to that person. They were like, oh, where are you going? And I was like, my car. They're like, for what? And I was like, just go into my car, because I didn't feel like telling them what I was going to do in here, because I know that he probably would have made fun of me. So there's that. But what was I saying? Unmotivated and not knowing what to post. Yeah, I haven't really gotten over that hump yet, if I'm being quite honest. I feel like sometimes I just have no idea what to post, and sometimes that leads to not posting, which is really not the best. Over winter break, I went home and I had no thoughts. My phone broke also, so I couldn't post for like a month because my phone was broken. I couldn't figure it out. I literally was texting on a laptop for like 2 weeks because I thought my phone was gonna cost like a ton of money to get fixed. And also when I was home, I just was hanging out with friends all the time, so I wasn't like actively trying to find my phone because I felt like I was so occupied that I was like, you know what, this is a good break. I don't even need my phone. And then I finally got it fixed and I still wasn't posting content. And it was because I hadn't gotten in that habit of, oh my God, did I just like habit of posting every single day? And I fell out of it and I was super unmotivated. I mean, it's kind of like the gym. I would say it's really similar to the gym. I think your mindset just has to be like, this is something I'm doing for me, and you can't listen to what other people are saying. And if they do have something to say, I feel like you know why you're doing it. Why would you care what they think about you doing it? That's so stupid. I hate when people are so weird about like supporting your dreams or like things that you want to do. I think people get really jealous, and it kind of sucks because I feel like it's something I want to tell people. Like, I would love to be open about this, but I think until you've made it, until you have like this big channel, like in the process of becoming who you want to be, people have so much to say. I keep thinking people are around me. See, I'm so embarrassed. I really wish I wasn't. But I feel like until you like have truly made it and have all the followers, or you've made the team, or until you're where you're supposed to be, like, people get so embarrassed about the journey. And I don't know why. I don't know why that's such an embarrassing thing to show people. It's almost like they don't want to see your hard work. They want to see what you made. And it's like, okay, well, then follow along with me. Then watch me do the hard work. But it's almost considered like bragging to talk about it or to show. Oh my God. What did I just? Okay. Or to show it or to post about it. Like, it's considered brag. Oh, someone is literally behind me. Watch it. So that's so embarrassing. Someone is behind me with their dog. I don't like this. Okay. Why is it so embarrassing when you're like walking your dog and you literally see someone, like, and your dog starts pooping? It's so embarrassing when you have to pick up the poop and there's people just going by like watching you pick up turds. It is so embarrassing. But anyways, I'm just writing in my little journal because originally I was going to talk about black and white thinking, because that's another thing. I'm gonna wait for this guy to fucking leave. It probably looks fucking insane. See, it's so embarrassing. I think people are so embarrassed. Like, I'm so embarrassed watching me talking to my phone probably looks so fucking weird. But the thing is, why am I embarrassed? I'm talking about how people are so embarrassed to share their dreams and like talk about it, but then I'm over here being so embarrassed. Anyways, I was originally going to talk about black and white thinking and changing your mind, and maybe I'll touch on that a little bit. So basically where my head is at with that is I have such a hard time. When I make a decision, I stick by it. I tell everyone why I made the decision. I think this is another reason why it's so hard to like tell people your dreams, because if it doesn't work out exactly how you're thinking, if you're just same with like your decision, if your decision isn't exactly how you pictured it and something goes wrong, people are like, well, you said blah blah blah, well, your dreams were blah blah blah. Things aren't going to go perfect. They're not going to go like step by step exactly how you picture it. And that's why I think sometimes it is nice to keep your cards close and not tell everyone what you're doing. But even it can be hard to tell like your family. I know my family, I've had a really hard time telling them like, well, I really want to do this, because of course your parents just want to see the results, or at least my parents. A lot of people's parents are super supportive. Mine are supportive in different ways, but I also just want to like, it's almost like I want to like prove to people like I can be this person. So it can be hard to change your mind or to make a decision and stick by it. That was kind of where I was going with the black and white thinking. But anyways, I just wanted to make this to kind of remind everyone that anything you have your mind on, not just content creation, but anything you have your mind on. Maybe there's a goal you have in mind, something really big you're aiming for. It's not going to go exactly how you picture it. And it might be embarrassing to tell people what that goal is, and that's totally okay. I think that being able to change your mind it's an okay thing to do. And you should be way more comfortable talking about what you love to do and why you're doing it. And if it makes people uncomfortable, that's weird. Not on you, but on them. That's super weird. And I think that's a big sign on who you should be telling things to. If you feel like, I don't want to tell this person because I feel like they're gonna have this reaction, don't tell that person, because they don't really deserve to know. And even if they do know, I think that no one can replicate things the way you can. So even if you think that you're going to tell someone what you're doing, what your plan is, what your dream is, and you think that they're going to copy you, no one can copy you. Like, people can copy you, but they will never be you. They'll never be able to create what you create unless they literally want to like copy word for word your videos or what you do. And still, when they're doing that, that's not coming from them. That's not authentic to them. And so I really strongly believe when people aren't being authentic, it will bite them. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And thanks for watching me look like a fool talking to my phone again. This always feels like exposure therapy. So, and today, I love grape flavored things. I can't talk today. I love grape flavored. Oh, there's a bird. Ugh. It's not a cute bird. This is grape electrolytes. I love them. I really love grape, especially like grape Jolly Ranchers. Love. Okay,